Houston Rockets taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Hits the three-point bomb. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
Here's Fox. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, right side. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Fox, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Wembanyama with the bucket. He has 7.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Thompson. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Back to Şengün. Barnes grabs the miss. And even 3-on-3 break. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Screen by Şengün. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Wembanyama outside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Durant. Thompson outside. From the arc, KD with the bucket. Durant's got 8 points.
Well, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
A finish, and it's Fox with the jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Outside for Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 11 points in the game.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 12. To the inside. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Şengün. And so, it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points.
14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Here's Şengün. No good. Shot missing. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And great was Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys?
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Back to KD. Durant drains it from distance.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Over to the wing. Here's Şengün. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Barnes left side. Fires from deep. The second effort. And it's KD with the rebound. The drive by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
To the paint. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. The Rockets pull it in. Down low. And the dunk by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Wembanyama outside. Back to Fox. To the middle. Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Thompson in the corner. Pass to Durant. The 3 kept alive. Şengün. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. Here's Castle. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Durant for three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Number 17, Tari Eason. Out of bounds.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. Thompson outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama outside. It's good. Wembanyama has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to KD. Capella bounce pass. And stolen by Wembanyama. Wow, what a play. Unbelievable.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so here is Houston.
Number 17.
Here is Durant. He's got 16. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Kevin?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Hallie, thank you for the report. Barnes looking around. Here's Wembanyama. Missed inside. Rockets trailed by 5. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
Down low. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's Thompson off the drive. Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
It's stolen by Eason. To the paint. And it's Houston on the break. And the dunk by Smith.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Finney Smith with it. And it's Vassell picking him up.
There is no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Thompson outside. Eason, the screen. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Looking for Finney Smith, and he gets it there. Inside, here's Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston. Wembanyama outside. Oh, 3-ball, Wembanyama!
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
KD on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Back to Finney Smith.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
Rockets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Rockets, Smith.
Both free throws good from Smith.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
To the paint. And the dunk by Barnes.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Finney Smith. And here's KD for 3. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Rockets lead by 4. And time to step aside. Quick.
47.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his third foul of the game. And Wembanyama outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Houston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Back to Durant. Some nice passing there by Houston. Just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trailed by 4. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Here's Eason. Back to Durant. Using his length and size, Durant.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
And stolen by Şengün. Here's Eason. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's KD for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets. Fox with it. He's picked up by KD. Cleared away by Eason. Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Fox with it. And good that time.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now Şengün. Now Thompson. Now Durant. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And Wembanyama cleared away by Eason. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Durant up top. Nice execution down low. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Houston.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Fox with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rips it down with 2 hands. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now Kevin Durant. Şengün fires. Buries it. Nice cut off the ball. So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler.